Hello, it's 2010 and my first rant on January 1st. Believe it or not, it's a brand new year and yet I've got mine on old things. Uh, Cartoon Network, for the love of God. Ugh. I remember as a kid in the 90s just sitting down and watching it. Thank God I don't. I'm more amused with video games and computer more than I am now about that frickin' channel right now. The reason being is that I remember as a kid in the 90s growing up watching it, and mostly for Toonami and a few others. Mostly their movies, their Friday Fridays, and all this other special block stuff that they had with it when they were in their prime. They had a lot of good shows in the 90s. They had a decline though. They were like this great show, this great channel that I think actually surpassed or nearly surpassed Nickelodeon, which I actually did like that in the 90s too. But all of a sudden, after 2000, they just dropping like a lead weight. They're putting all these shit shows on. They start putting Toonami on weekends, and I was like, man, not a big deal. But then they go over to just mixing Cartoon Network crap, some of it with what Toonami was and has been all about, were the action shows, anime. They just decided to screw that all up and over. My opinion with just the sad ending of Toonami was just one. It was my opinion, Naruto. It just was absolute bull. They could have done way better than that. They could have brought the old shows back, or should have find something from Japan that was most likely to please a lot of people. And uh, and another thing was that the movement to the internet, which also lost viewers, and also on top of that, the faithful. What can I say? I was faithful, and I am still. They just we knew that something was wrong. It was just screwed up. It wasn't the way it was. So we just said, fuck it. Went on our own ways and looked at the old shows online. Though it would be interesting for them to bring Toonami back, but this isn't. But Toonami's only part of this rant. The rest of it is on what Cartoon Network now as CN used to be and what it is now, and what I predict would be the future of it. The past, it was great. The present is basically now it's shit. The future, wouldn't be surprised if Cartoon Network got shut down for good, because they don't deserve it what they were. I mean, I remember growing up with a whole bunch of shows. I'm not even gonna bother going down the list. Mostly it was because I had my eyes on also on Nickelodeon as well as Cartoon Network. But anyway, with Cartoon Network, with what it is now, it's just absolute shit. There's little every now and again shows I'd watch, though now not anymore because no cable. But still, I'm just glad that I not bother watching it anymore. Mostly it's because of the sense that you got what it was in the memory of your mind, just of what it was, and what it is now. It's pretty damn depressing. Same with Nickelodeon. It was really good. It was really great back then. It's just shit now. I mean, even though the internet is basically taking over TV, for those that know this, video killed the radio star. Now it's internet kills the TV star. But I think that just now with the movement from TV to internet, that I wouldn't be surprised if one TV became obsolete, other than for video games, which I love. And with the movements of what's going on online, of whether it be political, cultural, any of that, I just believe that the internet is basically ending Cartoon Network, which I am pretty glad of, but at times it's pretty out there. It's just depressing at times because with Toonami especially, I used to just be addicted to Cartoon Network, and they just decide to screw it over and replace it with the shit that's live action. I will admit, though, there is some stuff that I liked about it when I had cable. But, who gives a shit? They just go and get rid of Toonami, which was basically my childhood, along with everyone else that is around my age. And I'm just like, it's just sad that Toonami had to end like it did. But, anyways, Happy New Year. May we all just prosper throughout. And also, on top of that, Cartoon Network, prepare to be shut down because you are heading that road if you do not change. demondragon45 here to everyone on YouTube. Adios and good luck and Happy New Year.